Hello, my name is Gauri Bandre and I'm first year LLB student of Law Center 1, Delhi University. My topic for today is Right to Information Act of 2005. We'll further see how to file a request for information and appeal under RTI portal. So let us begin by understanding what is RTI. RTI is an act by the Parliament of India that empowers citizens by creating a legal framework and that sets out rules and procedures regarding the citizens' right. So why was RTI formed? RTI was basically formed to provide relevant information about the working of government in public domain. It was also formed to provide accountability and transparency towards public. In under RTI, any citizen can request information from public authority. So what is meant by public authority and who all come under the purview of public authority? It is covered and defined under Section 2H of RTI Act, which says that public authority means any authority, body, or institution of self-government established or constituted by or under the Constitution, by any other law made by Parliament, by any other law made by state legislature, by notification issued or order made by the appropriate government, and includes any body owned, controlled, or substantially financed non-governmental organization substantially financed directly or indirectly by funds provided by the appropriate government. In also a very recent judgment of Delhi High Court, it was said that the judges and the office of Chief Justice of India will also come under RTI. In simple terms, if we were to understand, then it is meant that any authority or any institution which is partially funded, appointed, or governed by the government of India will come under RTI. It excludes the private institutions, the political parties cannot be held accountable under RTI. Now, if I want to get an information about a private institution, will I be able to get it even if they are not covered under RTI? Then the answer to this question is yes, you can still get it, not directly but indirectly. Now, for starters, you need to know first that under which institution or which authority does this private institution belong to. If it belongs to, say, one XYZ authority of government of India, then you can get information through that forum. You can appeal to that forum, and through that forum you can get information of that private institution. Who all can appeal under RTI? So only the Indian citizens can appeal or request information under RTI. What all information you can get under RTI? Then the information like records, documents, memos, emails, opinions, advices, press release, circular, order, logbooks, contracts, etc. are covered under this information, and you can get information about all these, except the things which you can't ask for is anything which is related to the security of India, anything that is related with the trade relation with any foreign country or commercial agreements. Now, if it is already disclosed under the public forum, you can get information about it. But if it is not disclosed, then you can't get information about these things. And anything which is related to contempt of court, you can't ask for that under RTI. Who answers your appeal or your request? Then the public information officer is responsible to answer your questions and queries, and he is bound to answer your questions within 30 days. If the matter is related to life and liberty, then he is bound to answer within 48 hours of putting an request or an appeal. What are these structures, or which all authorities are responsible under RTI? Then the public information officer is the first and basic. Now, this public information officer or PIO is different for all institutions, and you will get PIO in each and every forum of the government of India. Second is State Information Commissioner. State Information Commissioner varies from state to state and its jurisdiction is limited to a particular state itself. Central Information Commissioner, on the other hand, is responsible on the central. Next is First Appellant Authority. Now, if I have put a request for an information and I got my information but I'm not satisfied by it, then I will further appeal to First Appellant Authority. This First Appellant Authority is bound to answer your question. If you're not satisfied again with their information provided to you, then you can further appeal to the Central Information Commissioner, who will be the last and final authority to answer your question. Next is what all amendments were put over Right to Information Act. Very recently in 2019, the Right to Information Act of 2005 was amended, under which Section 13, 16 and 27 of RTI Act of 2005 was amended, and the terms were changed from 5 years or until the age of 65 years to now as prescribed by the central government. So first, the terms of CIC and IC were limited to 5 years or until they attain the age of 65 years. Anything which comes first, but now it is changed by as prescribed by central government. So central government is going to decide everything, their tenure and the allowances and everything. The status of CIC, that is Central Information Commissioner, is now equivalent to that of Election Commissioner, and the status of IC, that is Information Commissioner, is now relevant to Chief Secretary of States. Further, we'll say what are the charges to file an appeal or request, and how to file a appeal or request. So the fees for requesting an RTI is rupees 10, and if you come under scheduled caste or scheduled tribe or below poverty line, then you are exempted from this, and it is free of cost. So this is the RTI homepage. For submitting request, click on Submit Request. Read all the guidelines which are given. Then click on I have read and understood the guidelines. Submit. This is the next page. You need to fill all the requested information on this page. Click on Submit. Then you will go to the next page where you need to pay the required fees, and then you will receive the registered number through which you can process further. If you want to submit a first appeal, then you can click on Submit First Appeal. I have read and understood. Submit, and then give your request registration number, and that's it. Thank you.